This week we are using grouping to solve multiplication problems. Here's a problem. In the classroom there are 4 stacks of books. Each stack has 4 books in it. How many books are there all together? I can work this out by getting some beans or some counters and putting them into groups like the stacks of books. Here's a pile of counters that I can use to help me. So in my problem I can see that I've got 4 stacks of books and each stack has 3 in it. So I'm going to draw where my 4 stacks will go. So I'm going to imagine that this is my 4 stacks of books, and I'm going to imagine that my counters are the books and I'm going to put them in. So I need 3 books in every pile. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more in the last one. So now I can count how many I've got all together. I've got 3 here, 3, and 3 more is 6. So that must mean that there's 3 and 3 is 6 here. So if I've got 6 and 6, then I know my doubles, so double 6 is 12. If I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it's 12, but if I'm not sure, then I can count them like this just to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was right. The answer is 12. In the classroom there are 4 stacks of books. Each stack has 3 books in it. How many books are there altogether? You're going to have some problems coming up. You can use the beans or the counters in class to see if you can make some groups to figure out what the answers are. Here's another question, but this time it's not words in the problem, it's just numbers. I've got the problem 2 times 4. Now every time we look at times, I want us to imagine that it says groups of instead. 2 groups of 4. Like this. That makes it really easy for me to figure out how I can show groups. If I have times tables and it means 2 groups of 4, then I can just go like this. Here's 2 groups, and I put 4 in each group. Easy peasy. So I've got one group here and there's 4 in it, and I've got another group here and there's 4 in that one too. So I've got 2 groups of 4, and I know my doubles, so I know that 4 and 4 is 8. That's what I've used to work it out. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Here's some grouping that's shown to me. I want to see if I can figure out what times table or what multiplication question these groups show me. I need to figure out how many groups there are. I can see that there's 1 group here, 2 groups, 3 groups. So this multiplication question must start like this: 3 groups of something. If I go to each group and I count how many, I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a group of 4. I'm going to check the other groups just to make sure. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one as well, and 1, 2, 3, 4 here as well. So I've got 3 groups of 4. I can write my multiplication question like this: 3 groups of 4. And I can figure out how to solve them by skip counting. This time I'm going to skip count in 2s because I can see that there's little groups of 2 there, and I'm not quite sure about my 3 and my 4 times tables yet. So I'm just going to skip count in 2s, that's okay. I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and my answer is 12. your last activity, you're going to see some groups like this, and you're going to have to work out what the multiplication question or the times table will be. What does the groups show?